He's been coming here since he was a wee young man from Missouri with his Uncle Danny, who is the winningest 410 driver at the Knoxville Raceway. He grew up here, he cut his teeth in racing here, and tonight he makes another mark in history, tying legendary driver Sammy Swindell for 5th on the all-time win list. He's going up top for the 50th time, your winner, Blackjack Brian Brown!
I'll tell you what, Brian, really not a lot to talk about. The perfect start. There was only about one line out there you could get on and hit that thing, and you guys hit that, and you took off on a rail. Car worked in lap traffic. It's probably the smoothest I've seen you in quite a while, really, and you guys have been chasing number 50 for quite a while, too. But, man, what a night.
Yeah, I talked to Chad quite a bit before, and Danny's on his way home, and I called Danny and just said, hey, this is the conditions of the track. Where would you take off? Because I seen guys take off on the top, and the guy running third will split them. And I see guys take off in the middle and guy on the outside. So it was just, they started to throw a little bit of stuff out there before the feature, and we kind of just tested a little bit and just felt like that was my best opportunity. And, you know, this week is probably the downest I've ever been as a race car driver, just because the last 2 weeks have been really, really bad. But one thing that's never changed is the attitudes of my guys, Chad, Nate, Dad, Heather. They don't let me get down, and I think that's what this sport's about, is you're only as good as your last race, and you're looking forward to your next one. And as down as we were last Saturday night, this feels good to get number 50. But let's go for 51 next week. So that's my goal. So it's I've said this 1,000 times. I'd never dreamed coming here as a kid in sitting in section G, row 20 of my grandma Barbara, that I would win one race, let alone 50. So it means a lot. Just try to keep racking them up, but I really haven't thought too much about the numbers. Just try to win every race you're in and see what you can do. But proud, Casey's General Store FVP, Impact4800.com, Waldinger, JD Welding, Maxim, Weld Wheels, Champion Oil, all of our great partners. You learn how strong your team is and how strong your partners are when things aren't going right. Everybody wants to be your friend and pat you on the back when things are going well. But it's awesome win, awesome for my whole team. We needed this more than you probably anybody here knows. And everybody thinks I'm a pretty cocky guy, and normally I am pretty confident, but I was as low as I could get, I promise you that. Just thinking, man, is it me? Can I not drive anymore? Things like that. But Chad, Nate, Dad gave me a great car all night long. And I just want to thank Kendra Jacobs, John McCoy, the race committee, the fair board, governor, the city of Knoxville, the county, and most importantly, gosh darn, it's good to see you guys up there.
That pretty much sums it all. I do have one question. I was here for number 1. I'm here for number 50. I guess I got to ask you, though, because of the way this season's been, you're a momentum guy, and it's been tough to get a roll going. I mean, you guys have been start your season, completely stop your season, then come back out and try to get going again.
Yeah, it really has, and you know it's tough. You know, you go to Florida and you run halfway decent, and then all this happens, and just it's confidence breeds confidence. But I also think bad runs breed bad runs, and mental attitude, and just reinventing the wheel when you get to the shop and trying things you normally never would try, just to try to basically try to make the driver comfortable. I mean, the car is fast, the engines, Garrett engines, are FK shocks, Vortex wings, all that stuff is good. But I just haven't felt comfortable all year long, and I feel better tonight. I'm glad you thought I looked smooth. I felt like I was pretty erratic out there, but got lucky there just watching lap cars, able to find that, the rubber. The Duncans, do a phenomenal job. It was a great track all night long, and sometimes you get that, and sometimes that makes a little bit of an extra challenge as a driver to know, okay, I can't just run 20 laps blazing around the top. Okay, now the line changed, I have to move, or I got beat by Terry McCarl a lot of times that way of getting past through the rubber. So I'm proud of our whole team. My wife Heather's here, all of our great partners, all you great fans. I've been long-winded, but I don't know when the next time I'll be up here, but I do know What a crowd. Sweet Caroline sounded good from where I was standing, and just thankful for everybody like Kendra and everybody that was able to. This is not an easy task to do what the government, CDC, and everybody is wanting us to do, and you guys did a phenomenal job. I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys back here next week against the World of Outlaws.
Race fans, he picked up number 50 tonight. Give it up for Blackjack Brian Brown.